Les Thatcher will be with me throughout the balance of the program. And Les, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Gordon. It's a pleasure being with you, and a great pleasure to be here on Georgia Championship Wrestling.
And I'm going to be counting on Les to lend his expertise in this great field to bring his comments, particularly during this Georgia Heavyweight Championship match. In fact, right now, let's turn it over to our ring announcer, Jim Bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match for the NWA Georgia Heavyweight Championship, one fall to a finish. Introducing first from the University of Oklahoma, weighing 295 pounds, Cowboy Bill Watts. His opponent from parts unknown, weighing 237 pounds, the current NWA Georgia Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Wrestling.
Catch with Watts choking him down using those knees, and now Wrestling ready to go again, and I'm sure that he will be a little more leery at this point of Bill Watts. But thus far, I'd say a very even match, and if you had to give it on points, Gordon, it could come right down to a draw at this point.
I would certainly have to agree with you there, but
Wrestling trying to go in behind Watts, but Watts moving around beautifully.
good knee lift. Good knee lift by Mr. Wrestling, and Bill Watts leaving the ring this time.
Watts taking that back door, and now he's going to take that count. I think he's a little flustered at this point. He thought maybe he'd outmaneuvered Wrestling there, but Wrestling came back with some of the tactics that Watts used earlier in the match. And right now, I think Bill's going to take a little time to clear the cobwebs and possibly change a little bit of his strategy.
Of course, it's interesting. Watts, a very clever competitor as well as a giant of a man. Again, Mr. Wrestling circling him, watching him carefully, moving him, collar and elbow now. Both men, again, I think both men have changed their strategy somewhat.
Yes, you know, this is a hard type of match, Gordon, for a professional wrestler. You want to throw all caution to the wind. But then again, you must be very careful because only a 3-second count is all it takes to lose that.
Ooh, he's got him in a backbreaker. He's got him in a backbreaker. That might be it for Mr. Wrestling. He took a tremendous blow to the back that time.
Looks like he's going for it again. He does. A second backbreaker, and certainly this must be it. Two very devastating backbreakers there by Bill Watts, and going for a full Boston Crab, Gordon.
He's got him in the Boston Crab, and this, of course, is the very hold that defeated Mr. Wrestling number 2. Wrestling 1 threw in the towel for Wrestling 2, and I'm afraid that we're going to see a new Georgia... No! He broke it! He broke it! What a tremendous second effort.
Fantastic, Gordon, with all that weight sitting in there. Mr. Wrestling with a great second effort.
Yeah, but he's in a lot of trouble now, Les. He's in an awful lot of trouble.
Yes, that back is in bad shape, and Bill Watts taking... Look at that.
Caught him with a knee.
Wrestling going on instinct alone, I think, now at this point, because certainly that back has to be hurting him. Watts with that abdominal stretch.
He's got him. He's got him, and this has to spell the end for Mr. Wrestling.
Certainly, he's worked that back over good. And with this abdominal stretch, a lot of power being applied there, but Wrestling with another beautiful effort takes him over in a hip lock, Gordon, and trying for a pin.
I don't know how he could possibly do that with the punishment he's taken to that back already. How he could possibly even continue. A normal man, I'm sure, would be hospitalized at this juncture. Excellent shoulder smash by Mr. Wrestling, coming off. Ooh!
Oh, over those ropes with his throat. And Watts rises to the occasion. Looks like he's going to try for the pin again. And he has it, Gordon.
Wrestling 2 in almost a superhuman effort. Breaking the hold, but it was just a half second late. A half second late. He came down across his throat. And so Cowboy Bill Watts has won the NWA Georgia Championship.
We've gone along to see which way the fans have been cheering here. It's been pretty even Steven.
I think it's an even Steven match.
Right.
The people are really appreciating what these two men are up there doing. And I don't believe the crowd is at all pulling for any one man more than the other.
Oh, tremendous hip lock, and he rolls, keeps Steinborn with that headlock.
I think Tommy's had somewhat of the advantage both with the arm bar and the headlock. The combination of those two holds. He seemed to have had the advantage over Dick most of the way.
Three minutes left. One fall 15. the ropes. There's Steinborn trying to trip up Ziegler. There's a beautiful hip lock that caught Ziegler and brought him across the ring. Now
Steinborn's moving in. He realizes he's got to push this young man a little bit, and he is pushing him. And the experience is beginning to show. Steinborn is really pouring in.
Ziegler, being very aggressive, comes after his own hip lock, and he brings Steinborn over. Arm whip on Ziegler by Steinborn. There's a beautiful...
It's almost a pin. No, Steinborn come out of it beautifully.
He doesn't use the heel, the stomp with the heel, or use the toe of his boot. But the ball of the foot he is allowed to use in this manner in professional wrestling.
And now I'll check the time. I believe 5 minutes have gone by. This match, 1 fall 15. In behind Godoy with that hammerlock, and he's maintaining it, staying well away from his man, but he lets go that time. An aggressive wrestler, Godoy, moves after James.
Godoy would like to get that arm again before James has time to get circulation back in properly. Pedro Godoy with a body press here, tries for a pin. James is still too strong. Beautiful move by Jesse James, and he rolls him up.
I like a good competition.
Well, you certainly had competition out there just now. Let me ask you this. I know that you're known now as the undisputed king of all the battle royals, that you specifically like those.
Yeah, I make lots of money with the battle royal.
No question about that. Andre, I know that, of course, you're from Grenoble, France, and you began early as an athletic career. You started off, you played hockey in
No, I played soccer for 4 years. Then I played rugby, and then I come in wrestling.
And, of course, that is where you've made tremendous inroads and tremendous marks. I didn't mean to say hockey. I meant to say soccer. In regards to all of this, let me ask you, how about your diet? How much food do you eat a day?
I eat lots of food, but not too much. And I like to eat many times, but not too much sometimes.
In other words...
if you eat 4 times, if you eat some... I'm sorry, I'm not stuck on English.
Well, that's perfectly all right.
4 times what you eat.
4 times what I eat, and... able to do so now, finally does. Eddie Graham makes the tag. Referee, I'm not sure whether he saw it or not. Yes, he did, and Mike Graham in there now. Good teamwork once again between Eddie and Mike Graham. And Mike Graham meeting out to some just punishment now to the team of the medics, being caught from behind by the second medic. Inside step over, and once again, Eddie Graham watching carefully, staying alert, eyeing the second medic across the ring, almost as if to defy him to come into the ring. And the medic, using his head very wisely, deciding to stay on the outside. Mike Graham in a spot of trouble. Medic has a full arm drag and twist on him, hooking those hands into the turnbuckle now. Mike Graham catching that shoulder, and now the medic closing in very quickly, and Mike Graham trying to escape, trying to get away from him. Tag is made with the second medic. He comes in across the deltoids of Mike Graham, and now ties up that arm again, trying to go for a hammerlock. Mike Graham trying to block him. Mike Graham behind his man, a fine waist lift takedown. Excellent move by Mike Graham, and Mike Graham has caught that reserve strength now, that second wind. Go behind by the medic. Graham is sitting out, escaping. Again, collar and elbow, and again, Mike Graham with a tremendously powerful waist lift takedown. Second medic started to move into the ring, blocked by the referee. That gave medic number 1 an opportunity to get a side headlock. Graham did escape from it, however. Tag is made. Now Eddie Graham in trouble in that far corner, but Mike Graham coming over to help out if he can, trying to separate them. And now you've got all 4 wrestlers in the ring at one time. All 4 wrestlers in there at one time. And now watch this tag team combination. Eddie and Mike Graham destroying the medics now. Both of them going for the figure 4 leg lock. Both of them going for the figure 4 leg lock. And the referee signifies the match is over. The match is over. The winners of this match, a team that is in demand all over the United States.
And he gets in. Beautiful flying drop kick. Beautiful flying drop kick again by Apollo. Oh, what a maneuver. Look at Apollo. What can you say?
This could be it, but not. The assassin kicked out, but that Apollo really is like a whirling dervish.
Beautiful cartwheel by Apollo. And you better believe the assassin respects this man. And he backed away for that reason. However, you'll notice he did not tag in his partner. Now he does. Apollo, I believe the assassin wanted to have a little more of Apollo there, but Jerry Brown said, let me come in.
I'm sure that must have been the case.
Well, Apollo is a mystifying style of a wrestler. He's hard to figure out, so unorthodox. Watch him bounce away. Brown continues after him. Apollo behind. Brown goes down to try to come out. Apollo stays with him. He moves away again. Brown tried to sit out. Brown could not sit out. Buddy Roberts comes back in. Roberts with the head scissors again on Apollo. And now Roberts stopped the offense or the offense of Argentina Apollo.
A lot of times, Ed, I've observed that once the momentum gets rolling, a man can be very dangerous, but once he gets stopped, like in this case now, it sort of takes the starch out of him, and he loses some of his enthusiasm.
You will find, as you travel around the country, some of the greatest fans in America are right here in Georgia. Roberto Soto tags in. I'm glad you're here, Ray, because this match has been so exciting. The crowd's so loud, I'm about to lose my voice.
There hasn't been a moment of inactivity since this match began.
Headlock snapped down by Soto on Buddy Roberts. And he grinds it out across the ear and across the chin. The fans are picking it up. They say, keep it up, Roberto. And here they go behind us. Go, go, go. Now he has it on Jerry Brown. He tags in Tommy Ziegler. Tommy Ziegler takes over that headlock. The fans really enjoying this one.